Hello dear students, very good morning to you all. In today's class I teach you very interesting topic named C tokens. You may get a question on this topic in VTU main examination. This topic is really very interesting and easiest topic. Usually in exam you get questions like this: what are C tokens? List and discuss in brief. If you answer what are C tokens, you may get 0.5 marks, and if you list the C tokens available in C language, you may get 1 marks. Okay, means if you answer what are C tokens, you get 0.5 marks. That one we discuss in today's class. If you list the C tokens available in C language, means there are 6 types of C tokens: keywords, identifiers, constants, operators, strings and special symbols. If you make this list, you get 1 marks. If you explain all these things with examples and explanation, you may get 2 or 1 marks for each. That means totally such questions will be asked for 6 plus 1 7, 7 plus 1 8. Usually you can think like that. Now in today's class we discuss the answer for this question, how to answer this question in examination. In order to answer this question in examination, first we need to have the knowledge. That is what we discuss in today's class. You can see the model question paper given by VTU for the subject C programming for problem solving. Module number 1, you can see 2B question. What is a token? That means what are C tokens? What are different types of tokens available in C language? Explain. They asked for how many marks? 8 marks. How to attempt this question? That is what we discuss in today's lecture video. First of all, we need to know what are C tokens. Before discussing what are C tokens, first we need to know what do you mean by token. I hope you might be knowing. Token means in restaurant also we find tokens. If you want to purchase the food item, you have to say to that particular person, I want idli vada of 1 plate. Then that person will give you 1 token. Give that one to the supplier. That person will give you the idli vada 1 plate. That is what the token. And in banks also we get the tokens. If you are waiting for one process in a queue, they call one after another by calling the token number. Token number 203, come here. That is what the token usually. Token means small component, small unit, or which cannot be further divided. Tokens, I hope you might have seen the token, coin, you can say like that, which cannot be divided. That is the smallest unit. That is what the token. Up to now, whatever I explained, that is in generic. Now, sir, what do you mean by what are C tokens? That one I explained to you. Now, C tokens are the smallest individual elements of every C program. What are C tokens? Smallest individual element of every C program. That means in every C program we find the tokens. Without tokens, C program will not become. Look at the example. Now this is a C program. This is a C program to find largest of 2 numbers using simple if. Already you know. We read 2 numbers, enter 2 numbers. First number will be stored in A, second number will be stored inside the B. If A is greater than B, largest number is contents of A will be displayed. If A is not greater than B, else part works. That means the largest number is B. This is what very simple C program. Now one question to you. In this program we use symbols, no? Forward slash, asterisk, asterisk, forward slash, hash, angle bracket, opening parenthesis, closing parenthesis, opening curly bracket, comma, semicolon, double quote, ampersand. Okay, means whether can we write the C programs without symbols? Without symbols we cannot write the C programs. In every program we find symbols. That's why special symbols are C tokens. Without special symbols we cannot write the C program. That's why symbols are C tokens. Next, see this one. Next one, strings. What do you mean by strings? Actually, strings means what do you mean by string? Do you know? String means word. In generic we call it as word or sentence. In computer terminology we call it as a string. For example, John. John is a word for us. John is a word for us, but for machine that is a string. For machine that is a string. For example, enter username. Enter username is sentence for us. We call it as a sentence, but for computer system it is a string. Okay, what do you mean by string? Sequence of characters enclosed in double quotes. No problem, I explain in detail, no need to worry. In Kannada, string means shabda. Okay, string means what? Shabda in Kannada, or vakya, sentence. Okay, word means what? Shabda. Okay, in Kannada, and sentence means what in Kannada? Vakya. I hope everyone has understood. That is what we call string. But in single quote I write a, no. This is called character in computer terminology. In Kannada we call it as a akshara. In Kannada we call it as a akshara, single character. I hope everyone has understood the difference between string and character. What is the difference between string and character? Can you tell me? String means shabda, or string means sentence. Enter two numbers, or addition is. These are all text messages. You can call it as a string. How to read string, how to process string, how to show the strings, that one we learn in forthcoming classes, no need to worry. Character means in single quote A, in single quote B, in single quote white space, in single quote 7. Whatever you write in single quote, that is a character, means akshara. I hope everyone has understood. Can you write the C program without strings? No, we cannot write the programs. This is a string. Not only this string, we read a username, we read user password, we read the address, email ID, phone number. Those are all strings. That one I teach you afterwards. Means we cannot write the program without strings. That's why strings are C tokens. Can you write the C programs without symbols? No sir. That's why symbols are C tokens. Can you write the C program without strings? No sir. That's why strings are C token. Can you solve any mathematical problem without operators? Now see here, to solve this problem I used greater than. This is a relational operator. This is a relational operator. Whether the contents of A is more than B? Okay. If it is true, A is greater. If this condition is false, B is greater. To solve the problem in mathematics, not only in mathematics, if while writing programs also, we use operators. Now answer equals to A plus B. We did the addition by using plus operator, addition operator. Answer 2 equals to A minus B. I subtracted the value by using minus operator. Answer 3 equals to A multiplied by B. Okay, multiplication operator I used. Answer 4 equals to A divided by B, division operator I used. Means what is operator? Operator helps us to solve problems. Yes or no? Yes, operator helps us to solve problems. Means we write programs to solve problems only. Now see here, we multiplied pi into r, and we are reading the name. Okay, no problem. Means whether can you write the C programs without using operators? No. We find addition, multiplication, division, like that we do n number of operations to write the programs. Without operators we cannot write the C programs. That's why operators are also C tokens. And while solving problems by writing computer program, we use constants also. Constants means what? The value that do not change during program run. Now for example, see this example. Now 3.142 is a constant. Now I am telling to machine that, dear machine, wherever I write pi, please substitute this value. I am the programmer. I am telling the computer system that wherever I write pi, please substitute 3.142. This is called symbolic constant. This is simply constant. Then how to define symbolic constants in C language? We use define directive. Define is one of the directive. Define is one of the preprocessor available in C language. It helps us to define the symbolic constant. Means to solve the problem, we use constants. Most of the problems, while solving most of the problems, we use constants. Convert the temperature reading from Fahrenheit to Celsius. Fahrenheit to Celsius. How to convert the temperature reading from Fahrenheit to Celsius? Okay, 5/9 into F minus 32. Means given temperature is stored in F variable, that value minus 32 multiply with 5/9, we converted that temperature reading from Fahrenheit to Celsius. Means we solved the problem, no? We used constants here. 5 is a constant, 9 is a constant, 32 is a constant. Means we cannot write the program without constants. That's why constants are also C tokens. Constants are also C tokens. I hope all of you are understanding. Very good. Means without symbols we cannot write the C programs. That's why symbols are C tokens. Without strings also we cannot write. That's why C tokens. In most of the programs we find strings. Without operators also we are not able to write programs. That's why C tokens. Without constants also we are not able to write the C programs. That's why C tokens. Next, identifiers. What are identifiers? Myself is identified by my name Chidanand. Yourselves is identified by your name John, Jasmine. My city is identified by the city name Vijaypur. Our state is identified by Karnataka. Our country is identified by the name India. Birds are having names, animals are having names. Can you imagine the world without names? No, very difficult. These are called trees. This is the college building, college. Okay, you can see. Okay, without names, can you imagine the world? It is very difficult. Like that only. What are identifiers while writing C programs? In reality, identifiers are names. Identifiers are names. But in C language, identifiers are names of different programming elements. What are identifiers? Identifiers are names of different programming elements. Sir, I am not understanding. Okay, I explain. See here. What is the name of first memory? A. What is the name of second memory? B. Means name of this memory is A. Okay. Name of the second memory is B. A is identifier. B is also identifier. I hope you understood. Identifiers are the names of variables. Identifiers are the names of variables. Look at other example. What is the name of the first memory? R. This is identifier. What is the name of second memory variable name? Area. R and area are identifiers. Now what I did, I allocated the memory. What are identifiers? Identifiers are names of different programming elements. What are identifiers? Identifiers are names of different programming elements, like names of variables, names of arrays, okay, names of functions, names of structure, names of union, names of file names, names of file, etc. Any names whichever we use while writing computer programs are called identifiers. I give some examples. What is the name of two memories? A and B. A and B are identifiers or names of variables. What is the name of variable? OP, operator. Which type? Character type. We can store operator, plus, minus, multiplication. That is also character for computer. I used 3 memories. Write a C program to find area and circumference of circle. One memory I need to store the radius. One more memory I need to store the area. One more memory I need to store the circumference. I defined 3 variables with 3 different names. These 3 different names means identifiers. Write a C program to convert the temperature, calculate simple interest. Principal amount, time period, rate of interest, and we have to calculate the simple interest. We need 4 variables. Names of 4 variables are P, T, R, S, I. Convert the temperature reading from Fahrenheit to Celsius. To store the Fahrenheit value, FA. To store the Celsius value, CE, of which type? Float. I want to store the result. Then double type of variable, result. In fractional part, more than 6 digits it manages. Float manages 6 digits, double manages double than that. These are all identifiers. Identifiers means what? Names of variables. I need 100 memories at once. We cannot define 100 memories separately. That's why I define one array, int A of 100. Means what? Do you know? We allocated 100 memories, continuous 100 memories we allocated. For all memories we have given common name as A. Common name? But how to work with individual memory? Then we use index for subscript value. A of 0. What is the name of it? A of 0. What is the name of it? A of 1. A of 2. A of 3. A of 4. A of 99. I want to store average marks of 100 students. Instead of defining 100 separate variables, float AVG of 100. I have allocated 100 memories. To all 100 memories, I have given common name. What is the common name I have given? Can you tell me? AVG. What is the name of first memory? AVG of 0. AVG of 1. What is the name of this array? AVG. This is the identifier. What is the name of this array? A. That is the identifier. I want to store my name as John. I allocated 25 memories. Allocated how many memories? 25 memories. Common name is name. Name of 0. Name of 1. Name of 2. Name of 3. Name of 4. And John I stored. J will be stored in name of 0. O will be stored in J of 1. H will be stored in name of 2. N will be stored in name of 3. Each string ends with null value. This is the null value. Here name is the identifier. Array name. This is the identifier. I hope everyone has understood. What are identifiers? Identifiers are names of variables, names of arrays. Identifiers are names of functions also. Already I told in my class. I am writing my own function called max. I am writing my own subprogram or function called max. It takes 2 numbers, and if first number is greater than second number, it returns first number. If it is false, second number will be returned. What is the name of it? Max. This is also identifier. Identifiers are nothing but names of structure also. Afterwards in forthcoming classes I teach you what is structure, no need to worry. Structure means user defined data type. We are creating our own data type like struct student, in which we can store a roll number, name, total. Don't worry. Till then you remember it is the name of structure. This is also identifier. Now easily you can answer in exam. What are identifiers? What are identifiers? Now can you tell me? Identifiers are the names of different programming elements, like names of variables, names of arrays, names of functions, names of structure, names of union, file names, etc. If you answer like this, you may get 0.5 marks. If you give examples like this, no, Velvet will be happy. You get good marks, 2 marks. Okay. Okay. Next, but in exam, a possibility is there that you may get separate question. What are identifiers? What are identifiers? I hope everyone has understood. Very good. Can you write to C program without identifiers? No, we cannot write. See here, these are identifiers, and this is also identifier. Char name of 25. Enter your name. If I enter John, John will be stored in name. GetS is built-in function. It reads the word Shabda in Kannada. In Kannada we call it as Vakya. That will be stored in name. And dear, percentages, nice to meet you. Wherever you have written percentages, it displays the contents of name. What is there in name? John. What will be the output? Dear John, nice to meet you. That means we cannot write the program without identifiers. Okay, I hope everyone has understood. Very good, excellent. Means we cannot write C programs without identifiers. That's why identifiers are C tokens. Very interesting. And we cannot write the C program without keyword. Oh my god. What are keywords? That one we discuss. Already we know. Word means simple word. Keyword means important word. Key. Person, simple person. VIP, very important person. Person means normal human being. Key person, very important person. Like that. Now for example, int, char. Char is having one special meaning for C compiler. Char means character. Yes or no? Float means what? Number with fractional part. Floating point number. Int means what? Can you tell me? Int means integer, number with fractional part. This is having fixed meaning for computer system. You write in small letter only, and its meaning is that integer value. This is a keyword. It is important word used by developers of C compilers or C developers. That's why this is a keyword. Int is a keyword. It is having special meaning for C compiler. If is a keyword, it will check the condition. Else is a keyword. Okay, if the condition is false, then this part works. Next, void is a keyword. Void means no return value. That is also data type. And now scanf and printf are not keywords. Printf and scanf are identifiers, predefined identifier. This is the name of function. That's why printf is not a keyword. Scanf is not a keyword. Predefined identifiers. Predefined. And usually most commonly asked question in Viva or Science CPL lab or in interview. Interviewer will ask you, printf is a keyword? No sir, this is not a keyword sir. This is predefined identifier. Oh, very good, excellent. Then keywords means what? Keywords. Can you tell me what are keywords? Sir, keywords means reserved words used by developers of C language or C compiler. Sir, these are having fixed meaning for computer system. All keywords we write in small letters, sir. ANSI C, sir, American National Standard Institute C, is having just 32 keywords, sir. But these keywords cannot be used as identifiers. These keywords cannot be used as identifiers. Confusion for machine. Can you give me some examples for keywords? Sure, sir. Int is a keyword. Float is a keyword. Char is a keyword, double, void, if, else, for, do, while, switch case, break, default, continue, struct, static, register, union. If you read book, you find some more. This version of C is having just 32. You find all these things in E. Balaguru Swami book. I request you to read it. Okay, that means we cannot write C programs without keywords. Okay, you have improved. I hope everyone has understood. That means we cannot write the C programs without all these things. Without keywords we cannot write, without identifiers we cannot write, without constants we cannot write, without operators we cannot write, without strings we cannot write, without special symbols we cannot write. That's why all these 6 are C tokens. Now can you tell me what are C tokens? C tokens are the smallest individual elements of every C program which cannot be further divided. These acts as building blocks. My classroom is constructed by using bricks, cement, steel, stones. Okay, those are the C tokens of my building token. Like that, these acts like building blocks of every C program, not those civilians used materials. Just to explain, I explain to you, no problem. Means these acts as building blocks of every C program. In every C program we find all the C tokens. They are as follows. I hope everyone has understood. Okay, in 5 minutes I complete the class. No need to worry. Just only I explained you what are keywords. You may get a separate question on keywords also in exam. What are keywords? Explain. Then how to explain? Like this you have to explain. Sir, keywords are reserved words used by developers of C compiler. Make paragraph and write it. Are having fixed meaning for machine. All keywords we write in small letter or lowercase. ANSI has just 32 keywords, sir, but these cannot be used as identifiers. Give example. You score 2 to 3 marks. And one more possibility is there. You may get this question in examination. What are identifiers? What are identifiers? Write rules for defining identifiers with examples for each rule. You may get possibility is there. You may get this question for 5 to 6 marks. Then how to score 6 marks? That one we discuss. Just only I explained you what are identifiers. Identifiers are names of different programming elements like so and so. Give examples. If you do like this, if you give examples, all these things, the person who is checking your answer sheet will be happier. You get out of out marks. Okay. Next, what do you mean by rules for defining identifiers? Means to give the names also. To give the names to different programming elements, we follow some rules. For example, my name is Chidanand, starts with C. Your name is John, starts with J. Okay. Jasmine starts with J. Dennis Ritchie starts with D. Vijaypur starts with V. Okay. All names starts with character. Like that only while defining variables or while defining identifiers, all names means identifiers must begin with character only. All identifiers must start with character or underscore. Okay, minus is separate and underscore is different. Underscore is also character for computer system. That means name must begin with character or underscore. You have to give some correct examples, you have to give some wrong examples. Wrong examples means invalid examples. Correct examples means valid examples. See here. Now I am writing C program to find addition of two numbers. I need 3 memories. N1, N2, answer. It is starting with character, no? Yes, it is correct. Valid example. Starts with character, valid. Starts with character, valid. But see here. Sorry. See here, it starts with number, that's what is wrong. It is starting with number, that's what is wrong. Starting with number, that's what is wrong. I am writing a C program to find area of rectangle. We have to read length, we have breadth and calculate the area equals to length into breadth. I need 3 memories. First identifier length, second breadth, area. Valid, starting with character. But see here, this is wrong, starting with a symbol. Starting with a symbol. Starting with a symbol. Means identifiers do not start with symbol. These are valid, starting with character, character type. I store one character inside ch1, another character inside ch2. These variable names means identifiers starting with character. That's why these are valid. But see here, 1ch, this is wrong. 2ch, this is wrong. Then which rule we follow to define identifiers? Identifiers must begin with character or underscore. Give such examples. You get very good marks. This is what all about the first rule. Second rule, identifiers do not start with digit or symbol. Same thing. This rule only we are telling in another way. Identifiers do not start with digit or symbol. You can give one more table and give other examples. Very good. Next is keywords cannot be used as identifiers. Oh, keywords. Just only we studied what are keywords. Keywords means these. Okay, these are all keywords. These are having fixed meaning for machine. These are having fixed meaning for machine. Don't use these words to give the names for different programming elements. That is wrong. For machine confusion. See here. This is correct or wrong? Can you tell me? Name of the first memory is if. Name of the second memory is else. Name of the third memory is for. No, this is wrong. All these are keywords. Keywords cannot be used as identifiers. Why it is a keyword? Automatic variables. That's why wrong identifiers. Struct and register keywords. That's why wrong identifiers. But these are valid starting with character, not keyword. Okay. Next, identifiers are case sensitive. For computer system, capital letters are separate, small letters are separate. As you know already, if you give the password in capital, you turn to capital, small only. Now I defined 4 variables. Name of the first memory is salary, second one is salary, third one is salary, fourth one is salary. All are separate only here. Name of the first memory, all are in lowercase. First letter is capital. No, this is different name. All are capital, different name. SAL capital, remaining small, different name. These are all separate identifiers for machine. Identifiers are case sensitive. Next, underscore can be used to join two words as single word. Now rule, what is the name of the variable? Rule space number. No, this is wrong. You cannot use a space between rule and number. This is wrong. How to join it? Underscore. Okay. Underscore helps us to join two words as a single word. Oh, very good. What is the name of it? This array? Student space name. This is wrong. You have to make it as a single. How to make it as single? You have to use underscore. Oh, it is valid. Very good. Employee salary. No, comma is not used here. Employee salary. Wrong. Space is there. How to make it as a single word? We use underscore. That's why underscore can be used to join two words as single word. Oh, very good. Only first 31 characters are significant. Maximum how many characters we take? For example, float, radius, area, circumference. Okay. Now in this identifier, how many characters I have taken? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Like this 31 it supports. C compiler, ANSIC older version supports 31 characters. But no one will take 31 characters. Because if you take too lengthy identifier, no, everywhere you try it. Possibility of doing mistakes. That's why avoid it. Okay. But we need to know the rule. Only first 31 characters are significant. Okay, no problem. Identifiers must be descriptive, but make them short by removing the vowels from them. Now, student. Forrester and Gilbert says in his book, Foreign Author, Structure of C Program. Read it from library, you take and read it. Student. Remove the vowels from it. U you have to remove, E you have to remove. It becomes STD&T. Are you able to read it? Yes. Identifiers must be descriptive, but make them short by removing the vowels. Oh, WhatsApp messages we can send like this. Oh, this is other. No problem. Student can be abbreviated as STD&T. This is what the rule you have to follow. Oh, now you have got the capability. You can answer this question in exam. Rules for defining identifiers. Identifiers must start with character underscore. Give correct examples. Give wrong examples. Identifiers do not start with digit or symbol. Give any other examples. Keywords cannot be used as identifiers. Give the correct examples and wrong examples. Identifiers are case sensitive. Okay. Underscore can be used to join two words as single word. Okay. First 31 characters are important. Okay. Identifiers must be descriptive, but make them short and by removing vowels from them. If you write like this, Valuator will be very much happy. Valuator gives you out of out marks for you. I hope you have understood. In the next lecture video, I teach you what can you tell me? In next lecture video, I teach you constants, operators, strings and special symbols. I request you to watch that video also, send me the feedback. But one abbreviation I tell you, how to remember these 6 C tokens. Can you make one word by using first letter from these words? Use K, I, C, O, S, S. By using these letters, make one word. Take time and make one word so that everybody can remember. Okay, can you make one word? K, I, C, O, S, S. Okay, as your wish. I tell one easiest word. KISS, kiss. Okay, keep it simple and short. Oshi. Okay, officer's choice. Oh, what is a funny word, sir? No, just to remember, I'm telling you. Kiss, officer choice. K for what? K for what? Keywords. I for identifiers. S for strings. One more S for special symbols. O for operators. C for what? C for constants. Oh, very good. This is what KISS officer choice. This is just for fun, and you can recall this topic in examination. I hope you gain knowledge today. Okay, please send me the feedback so that I can get inspiration. I may upload some more videos for you. Inform your other friends to watch my lecture video. You can subscribe. Tell your friends to subscribe my channel, please. It encourages me. Thank you. Have a nice day. Take care.